Hi guys. Hey, let's talk about having a baby. Well, if you saw having a baby on this title as me implying that I was going to have a baby, at least not right now. Don't know about that. So, sorry to get your hopes up if you were anticipating hoping that David was going to have a baby with and Denise and I were going to have another boy or girl. So, or who knows, twins. Who knows? God plays very interesting circumstances. But no, we're not having a baby. But I want to talk about this topic. This is a very big topic because it happens a lot in our lives. Is that we have new additions to our families, and so we really want to talk about this idea of what to consider. What happens. So, let me tell you about my story. So, in 2017, early 2017, Denise and I were blessed to know that we were about to have a baby. We didn't know at the time, what gender the baby was, but we were really excited. And of course, in 2017, Elias came. So those of you who know our son, by all means, he is not only just cute, he's a cute handful, let's just be honest. But it's been 3 years, goodness, almost 4 years now, since he came to this world. But I will tell you that there is nothing more enjoyable than being a parent, I would say. I cannot emphasize it enough that it's just such a beautiful gift that I encourage, whomever is having children in the future. This is a really enjoyable experience for the most part. And I mean, sleepless nights, of course, and things of that nature. But, the question you have to ask is that what do you do and how do you plan to have a child? So, here's my thought. I want to give you this information. This thought is that you got to think about whether to go here or there. And in particular, you really need to consider the idea of, am I going to rent or am I going to consider buying a home? And my encouragement, of course, is, hey, think about buying a home. Of course, I know I'm in the industry of selling homes or helping finance homes, but with everything mentioned, there's a really good reason why. And let me show you. So, as you could think of, your home can be really your piggy bank. And that is something I really want to encourage you to consider, is that, with every investment, you have the opportunity to really gain some leverage here for your future and for your family's future. And so, with that mentioned, let me show you why I think it's an important investment to consider buying a home if you can. And here are the numbers. So, as you know, I think numbers really help everyone understand the insights of things. So let's go and talk about this. Now, as you can imagine, you're probably starting family, thinking about having a child, or you just recently got married, or whatever may be the case. And of course, I'm giving you numbers that are not relative completely with California, because I know a lot of individuals here are in California, but imagine the average cost of a home is $380,000. Whether you live in a different state or whatever may be the case, this is actually technically a reasonable amount, $380,000 across the board, nationwide. So imagine you are paying $2,400 on average for rent. As you can see, $2,400 is normally, could be a rental for a home or even sometimes apartments. I hate to break it to you. Some of you who like to live in the nicer beach areas at times, or wherever, some more affluent areas, I've seen rent go up to $3,000 just for apartments. And if you're thinking New York and you're living like high-end, Hawaii and New York or California, $3,000 is not unreasonable for rent. But let's go back to the topic, and that is a $380,000 home. In fact, when I bought my home, it was $380,000. Mind you, that was about 2017, right? When I got this. And this is the reason why I decided to purchase a home, is because I knew that in length time or long-term investment that I would actually have something of a nest egg, in essence. Well, the thing about buying your home is that your payment is really stable throughout the time, the longevity of it all. If you can imagine right now, the estimated cost of just putting 3.5% down, with taxes, insurance, and even saving a little bit for maintenance and repairs every month, is roughly about $2,365. Now, if you are paying $2,400, you can imagine $2,365 is not a lot of savings. but it truly is, because every single year it is possible for your landlord to increase the rent, and on average is about 2.3% increase. So after a course of 5 years, your rental is going to be about $26.29 a month. But guess what? A mortgage is pretty stable, and that means that you're going to have a 23.65. But guess what happens also traditionally in 5 years from now? Your pay increases, you have more money overall, and in fact, you build equity. I will tell you, the beautiful thing about this scenario is that when I bought my home in 2017, that's only roughly 4 years from now, roughly 4 years, the home next door sold for $515,000, and we have very similar homes, my home and that home next door. So I will tell you, for buying something at $380,000 and gaining a home that has the equity of $515,000, roughly, maybe let's just say $500,000 for kicks and giggles, I've gained over $100,000 in equity in the matter of less than 4 years. That's $25,000 on average in my pocket. Now, if you are thinking about investing in your family and your future, what other investment will provide you that opportunity to gain $25,000 extra on average? And again, these vary, but giving you that opportunity to gain that much leverage, and you paying yourself instead of paying somebody else to be rich. This is why I encourage you to consider contacting me, because I can help you change your future. Thank you again. Feel free to give me a call, because I just don't finance homes, I do change lives. Enjoy the rest of your day.